alright. Yo, put on the gun and let me make a fight. Put on the gun, let me make a fight. Yo, put on the gun, let me make a fight. Alright, let me make a fight, that's all you gun. Put on the gun now. Come show you how bad.
Now, back in the days when you used to tell somebody that, boy, you know, say you're lucky, them wouldn't tell you, say, well, lucky they are prison. Well, people, this is the remix. It seems as if lucky is D-E-A-D. It seems as if his luck has actually run out. I am speaking about an incident that occurred in a place called Breezy Hill, Comfort District, that is in Manchester, a couple of days ago, where it is said that a constable, Mario Thomas, lost his life at the hands of some sorts of G-U-N-M-A-N, probably men. Based on information, it is said that in the night, he was at a bar with the other set of men, patrons them call it, when a man walk in, blaze up some can after Mr. Mario. Mr. Mario ran, take for himself, however, he was run down and also taken out. Needless to say, the other patrons were trying to save themselves. Them take for themselves. They did not know the outcome. They did not really care. All them know said them alive. On the other side of life was Mario. Now, people, here's the thing about this officer. This officer was on suspension, interdiction, them call it, because of some things that he did that were criminal. I am going to let you hear the response of the mother when she realized that her son was taken out after about the third or fourth attempt on his life, and then I am going to give my piece.
Because he's on interdiction, he has never served in Manchester.
Where was he serving?
He serving Kingston. He was a part of the special ops team. He opened my bar around the road. A gunman come and hold gun I head. Come hold gun I head. My God. Then come back and they shoot up the bar. He locked down the bar. His car was not in service and I give him my car to use. And then he went to, I spoke to him in the morning. He said, Mommy, I soon come. On his way to Woodlawn, he stopped at George's Valley Square. They shoot up my car, right? They shoot up my car at George's Valley Square. Oh God Almighty, Jesus Christ, me not see no police come in my yard, me not hear nothing. Me not hear nothing. A serving member, this is how you treat a serving member. Me can't hear nothing, me not see nobody come.
Now, this is my disclaimer before I proceed. Condolences to the family that did not facilitate this youth in any of the criminal activities that he was involved in that brought him to the spot in which he hold a spot in a Dovecote. I understand that this is the mother, and any mother is going to love their child, even if that child is the devil. However, the problem that I have is that a lot of these times, when these youths lose them life, the mother would come and paint a perfect picture of Picasso and paint this person as if he is Jesus Christ when he is the polar opposite, the devil. Because here's the fact about this youth. The mother said it herself. He was on interdiction. He was suspended. This was not any ordinary suspension. Don't know if you remember a viral video that was circulating all over social media at some sorts of place in a Porous, in which a set of men robbed some sorts of wholesale, not going to say it's Pikachu wholesale, but it was some sorts of wholesale. They came there with all sorts of tall-up, all sorts of rifle. In their bid to escape, them blaze up some can, X amount of rifle shots. They then exited the scene. When they exited the scene, an innocent man that was in his vehicle got hit by some sorts of strayers. They then left and was driving, escaping when they were caught, intercepted like the NFL cornerback by the po-po with all sorts of toll proceeds of crime. And when the po-po did that, people are said, then hold on a minute. Them people are fresh off of some sorts of crime. Police hold them with everything with them under the cookie jar, and the po-po did not kill them. So that is why I said the theme of this, Lucky's luck ran out, Lucky is finally dead. You heard the mother told you 3 occasions, she said 4, but people may have 10 subjects. I know when me hear 3 or 4, I can count to at least 5. One time, them robbed the bar, them put the gun on him head, and him escape. The next time, them pie up the bar, that had 2, and the 3rd strike, he was out. Them blaze up the bar, them run him down, and them take him out. The people them run left him, he was found the next day in some sorts of bushes. Like me say, everybody was running to save themselves. Nobody cared about where Mario went. Mario was found the next day. They also blaze up the vehicle. So when that incident occurred and the po-po stopped the vehicle after they got information, intelligence, and they did not take out these people immediately, obviously these people surrendered. It sounded kind of suspicious to me, as if all them people that live after all of that. It is not as if it was a week later them go upon some sorts of warrants. It was immediately after the act. But people, it seems as if the po-po that were involved knew the po-po that were involved in the robbery, namely Mario. Now, if you notice, back in the days, in a lot of these robberies that we see the man them stepping at the place, the premises, and how them hold the gun, how them operate. It seems as if these people had some sorts of military background. Well, people, now you know the truth. The truth is that Mario is one of those military trained person that was robbing people's place. Eventually, he got caught. Not going to say it kind of slowed down, but you know that it is going to put a damper. So we've learned that a lot of these people that we see robbing, people are say, well, it look like them a po-po, it look like them a soldier, it look like them have some sorts of military training based on how them approach the whole robbery. But then again, you have the experts that know everything was telling you otherwise. Well, people, these are the facts. Now, here's the thing. Whenever you are suspended as a po-po, it depends on what you were suspended for, because then you're still a po-po even though the case is going to court, even though there's some sorts of investigation. However, under the criteria in which Mario Thomas fall, he went on some sorts of robbery. So therefore, that keep and care is not going to be afforded to him to keep and care his life. You and I know that the Firearm License Authority, they are very sensitive. You will lose that firearm for whatever reason, petty reason, especially when you go on some sorts of ops with some sorts of cops and you blaze up people and people, DEAD, and you're supposed to be gone from that day, and you get 3 other chance, people, 3rd strike or 4th strike, you should definitely be out. So the moral of the story is this. This youth is not a saint. The po-po might have eased him up. The system might even ease him up. Well, he is not available for court anymore, obviously. He is gone. But there's one thing for sure that is polar opposites. The ops or his former gang members, they are not going to ease him up, because they know that he will probably was going to turn state on them, be some sort of key witness. They were not going to take that chance, because at the end of the day, they are afraid of prison, and even worse, they are afraid to DIE. So therefore, they would rather trade his life, in which they did, than to lose their life or end up in a very bad predicament, meaning the big yard or the GRAVE yard. Point blank and period. So the picture that you see on the screen, or the pictures, is of what we call Jamaican rum fruit cake, black cake, mostly used in a Christmas. However, this cake can be eaten at any time for any sorts of occasion, including wedding, including birthday, you name it. You see the picture on the screen? This is the amount of fruits. So therefore, there is no sorts of cheap setting in the type of cake or the type of fruits that is put in this cake. The lady that is offering this cake, it is called Aunt Glenna's Premium Rum and Fruit Cake, Black Cake, them call it. The phone number that can be used to contact her is 1-876-456-0773. Repeat phone number again, 1-876-456-0773. Only serious inquiries. This number can be used on WhatsApp. Sometimes she don't have any sorts of service. However, you can call her straight. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called Fly Low or Fly High. Karma is going to catch up to you. This is the remix. Long run, short catch, sorry. Short run, quick catch. I am speaking about a suspect that was caught the other day. His name is Tevin Sean Storm Robinson. I am speaking about an incident that occurred in a place called Westmoreland, where it is said, confirmed, a couple, 56-year-old vendor Marlene Daly Hall and her boyfriend Mr. Kirk Hall. They were both conned up outside of their house. They were brought inside the house, and the house was pretty much set ABLAZE, then burn it down to a crisp. There was also an 8-year-old youth, the grandson of the vendor. He played DEAD, he played possum. He then ran in some sorts of nearby bushes, ran to the residence. He was safe. Now people call it, say, this happened Sunday. By Tuesday, the suspect was caught on some sorts of operation by the Popo. When I spoke about this lone survivor, the 8-year-old boy, I said to myself, this youth had the sense of mind to act like something happened to him, act like he is no longer alive. He then ran, take away himself. It is said that those GUNMEN blaze up some can after him. Now people, don't know if you realize the very disturbing trend in Jamaica. Whenever you blaze up any sorts of can after any sorts of picnic, the Popo are going to put in a special effort, put in the manpower, put in everything that is needed to make some sorts of arrests. Well, people call it this way. Mr. Tevin Sean Storm, he was fatally arrested. Now, people, me know if this little youth, the smart little pitney, went to the Popo or told the neighbor, obviously, they must have known exactly who this is. This must have come from some sorts of friendly FIRE. Maybe again, them a fight over some sorts of land. DEAD, left legacy, like them call it. People, me not really know the specifics. It seems as if that little boy that was spared or take for himself or save himself came back and haunted them and told the Popo that is how they probably find him or find them very fast. Find him, Tevin, that is very fast. So the moral of the story is this. Luckily, that little youth, 8-year-old, had the sense of mind to save himself, take for himself, and then told exactly what he saw, who did it. Luckily, that little 8-year-old did his civic duty. Hopefully, he will inspire some of you spineless, no backbone having, no balls having, ring club, silver balls men, and some of you wrinkled PUMs people to do your civic duty and make Jamaica a better place. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called, some of you licensed firearm holder, you are some sitting duck. Taking away your tool is like taking candy from a baby. Sometimes it literally sticks out like a sore thumb. I am speaking about an incident that occurred at the intersection of Manning Hill Road and Border Avenue on Monday night, where it is confirmed A 34-year-old man, John Lee, of a Hollywood Drive address that is in Avondale, was taken out in a very brutal way. Based on the information, it is said that the businessman was sitting in his vehicle when he was approached by a gunman or a couple gunmen. One of them walked over to him, opened the door, called him up, casually took his gun off his waist, casually went in the vehicle with the getaway driver and drove down Border Avenue at that same intersection. Now, people, this is something that I've seen. Being somebody on the street, take it how you want to take it. I see a lot of people, them have them license for a piece. Them have on all sorts of tight European shirt. Look like them a muggle. Look like them a try expose the gun. Look like them a look some sorts of hype and lose them life, because that is exactly what they are doing. Now I understand when the po do it, because the po have training. Criminals always see po and them know, say, no sir, the man didn't look like he's some sorts of easy taking. However, when the regular criminals see an average brown uptown looking person with a tool in a them waist, not neatly tucked in a them waist, are exposed, then they must say to themselves, ratted, a easy taking a duck season, we can easily relieve that person of that toll and take with ourselves. That toll equal money, more money, more money, more money. So I am just saying, if you're not built like that, do not set up yourself. Don't follow the po. Don't follow people that are skilled in the train of pie in. And I am not saying that you're not skilled in the art of pie in. However, there's a thing that is called shock and awe. Talk to Norman Schwarzkopf back in the days about that. That means that people are going to catch you slipping, and if you slip, you're going to slide to the afterlife. That is exactly what happened to this businessman. Don't let it be you. The moral of the story is this: a tool is literally a hot commodity in demand. So therefore, don't let this tool come back and backfire and take you out. Especially your own tool that is used to defend you. It should not be the polar opposite. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, this one is called the Alpha Dan of a fishing village known as Pigeon Shoot Fishing Village that is in the Portmore behind the Portmore Mall, where a young man was found in a some sorts of tight brief, bathing suit or whatever them call it, speedos. He had a couple of holes in his head that should not have been there. When I got that information, did not know what the motive, what was the reason. However, after that I got some more pertinent information saying that this man was taken out after he stole some sorts of boats. The people them tell him to return the boat. Him say him nah return no boat. Him had done for the era. Based on the information, it is said that he was in some sorts of altercation, verbal turn to physical, turn to gunplay with a younger youth. It was quite obvious that the younger youths got the handle and he got the blade. He got the SHITTY end of the stick. Moral of the story is this: whenever you do wrong, wrong will come and get you. Don't feel like you're so bad. At the end of the day, it is the person that draw first or have the better SHOOT that is going to draw first, BLOOD. Such is the case in this case, unfortunately. Now, here's a fact about this place. It is known for guns for the RUGS. So therefore, we can assume that these people have X amount of GUNS, since that is what they are trading in. So therefore, this man should not have been caught slipping, but like me say, there was some sorts of confrontation, verbal turn physical, turn to GUN play, and the younger man had the better play, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.